Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. And in today's video, I will be making this delicious red velvet cake, guys. This cake is amazing. So right here, I am sifting my cocoa and my self-rising flour together. I'm using white lily, and like I said, self-rising, and it did not affect the cake at all, guys. But if you're using all-purpose, then you would have to add your salt and your baking powder. So like I said, I'm going to sift this flour and cocoa powder together. And guys, I want to thank you all for being here, all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Also, I will leave the full recipe in the description box in case you want to make it. So right here, I'm going to attempt to set my oven. I hope I did it right. Here are my ingredients. This is my flour with my cocoa powder. I have 1 stick of room temperature butter, sugar, vanilla, 2 eggs. I have vegetable oil, white vinegar, 1 cup of buttermilk, and some red food coloring. Those are the ingredients that I'm going to use. Alright, so now I'm just going to add my sugar, and I'm going to add that stick of butter, and we're going to cream this for a few minutes. What I like about this recipe, it's not difficult at all, guys. And you don't have to do a whole lot of creaming like in the usual cakes. This is very simple. So like I say, you just cream that for a couple of minutes. And after you cream your butter and your sugar, then you're going to crack your eggs, and you're going to cream that in one at a time until you can't see the egg anymore. It has been a while, guys, since I uploaded a red velvet cake on the channel, and I'm glad that I did this one because this was really worth making, and I really enjoyed it. So here is my second egg, and you just make sure you cream it in good until you can't see it anymore. That's my vanilla. So now I'm going to add in my vanilla. And then you're going to mix that in really good. And this is looking good already. Now I'm going to start creaming in the vegetable oil. And you just cream that in until it's mixed really good. And guys, if you like red velvet cake, this would be the perfect recipe. Or if some of your family like red velvet cake, this cake would be good for a birthday, Christmas, holidays, anniversaries, you know, Valentine's Day. This cake really works. This recipe really works. So I'm going to add in some of my other ingredients. My buttermilk and my vinegar. And you just mix that in really good. All right, so now I'm going to just pour everything down in the bowl. And I'm going to start to add my flour mixture. And if you want to do this in a stand-up mixer, you can. So you just make sure your flour mixture is fully incorporated with your wet ingredients. And guys, it's still hot outside, so I hope you are continuing to drink lots of liquids, and please stay hydrated. All right, so this is the last of the flour mixture. Just gonna blend that in really good. So guys, if you just gather up all of your ingredients and make sure you have everything together, this doesn't take very long. It will go very smooth and you'll have a very tasty red velvet cake. And I baked this cake in two 9-inch cake pans on 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. All right, so now I'm going to add the food coloring in. I added 2 teaspoons, but if you want it darker, you can make it a little darker. I thought I had some of the gel red, but I didn't, so I did have some liquid, so I just used what I had. So I'm going to add 1 more teaspoon. And that was all that I had, guys. So I just mixed it in. All right, so there it is, the red velvet cake mixture. So here are my pans. Make sure you spray your pans well, or if you want to use the butter and flour, you can do that. So here's my spray that I'm using. I'm still using this spray from Food Lion. I love the Baker's Joy, but this is a little cheaper and it works really good. And these pans are non-stick, but I still like to spray them. All right, so now I'm just going to divide my cake mix up. I'm gonna put half in this pan, and I'm gonna put the other half in the other pan, and I'm gonna put this in the oven and let it bake. All right, guys, so here we are. They smell really, really good. I love the way they came out, real smooth. And the cake is very soft, very soft. So I'm just gonna let them cool for a few. And then we'll come back and do the icing and we'll give it a test, guys. Alright, so now we're going to make this cream cheese frosting for this cake. So I finally found my offset spatula, guys. It was brand new in the box, so now I don't have to order one. So I'm using 1 1/2 stick of cold butter. This is unsalted butter, and I'm just going to blend this for about a minute. Then I'm going to add 1 pack of cream cheese to this. I'm going to blend that together until it's smooth. And then gradually I'm going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar to this. And I'm going to add just a little dash of salt, maybe about a 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. And you're going to mix this until it gets real creamy. This is a good frosting recipe as well. So this takes not too long, but you just make sure you mix it up really good. And again, if you have a stand-up mixer, that will work too. So make sure you add 4 cups of the powdered sugar. And this is an amazing frosting for that red velvet cake, guys. All right, so we are finished with the frosting. If you want to let it sit in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes, you can. Or if your cake is ready, you can go ahead and add it to your cake. All right, guys, so let's decorate this cake. I am still practicing on my decorating, well, my frosting, but I'm going to do the best I can when it comes to the frosting, but I know I'll get a little better each time. So make sure you put enough frosting in the middle, and then you're going to cover the top and the sides. And I did come back and put a little bit of decoration on the top, but the main thing was the taste. But I also wanted it to look good too. Now, I didn't have any of the cake crumbles, but what I did have was some strawberries, the freeze-dried strawberries right here. So I crumbled some of those up and added those to the top of the cake. And it worked. All right, so I finished with the frosting, so I'm going to crumble some of these strawberries up, and I'm just going to add them to the top of the cake, guys. And then we're going to sample it. And I am so happy with the color of the cake. I am really pleased about that. But the flavor, guys, was amazing. And this is how it came out. It is very pretty, but more important, it tastes really good. And that cream cheese icing just set it off. So I tasted it, and guys, it's a very, very good cake.
Yeah, guys, this is
So I hope you get to Make this cake and share it with your family and friends. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Be blessed.